What's happening, dudes, ladies, super duderinos? It's time to get fancy. Oh my gosh, do I love getting fancy. It's fancy time. It's your fancy boy, Benji, and I got supplied with a tasty font by none other than Fonts by Fourzze. I can't do it, Aaron. I can't say Fonts by Fourzze, knowing full and well that some people really think that it's Fonts by Fourzze. Fonts by Fourzze is my buddy Aaron. Fonts by Fourzze, font maker, good dude. I'd like to call him Fonts by Fourzze because it's fancy and I'm a fancy boy, and he just supplies the fanciest stuff. So Aaron has definitely hooked me up again on something that just tickles my fancy. I'm a huge Vader fan, and sadly I don't have a smooth swing Vader. I've built so many Vaders over the years. Working on one of mine with Crystal Chamber is taking too long. So I'll be using my scrap tech, my beautiful scrap tech. Y'all drink it in. It's one of my faves. She's beautiful. She's also very loud. This is why I do a lot of the font testings or reviews with my scrap tech. This thing's got like 70 fonts on it now, somewhere around there, that number. Yeah, it just screams. So I was like, okay, this will do. Sadly, it's not a Vader. I know I'm the worst, but this is a Darth Vader style font that he has just whipped up, and man, it is, again, like I said, it's tasty. This is on the CFX. I have a CFX installed into my scrap tech. It comes with you get two sound banks. At least what he sent me is a classic font, which is, well, actually, the font's called the Classic Villain. I don't know if I said that or not. Sorry, guys, you have to excuse me. I had a flu this last few days, a sickness thing that I've been kind of beating. But we're getting back at it. Oh, God, it's getting dark. But you will get, like Aaron does, Fonts by Fourzze, is you will get a standard version of the font where there's no quotes and extras and all the juicy goodness that I love, and then you will get one that has that. So with this one, it's more of a bonus. Was extras? It's more of an extras folder. So you get the actual version of the font, and then a separate folder that has a bunch of power-ons, post-offs, different hums, and etc. and whatnot, and you just customize and play them. I, again, because I'm fancy, make two separate fonts. So one is clean, and then one is the classic style, and then the second one is just all the quotes and everything, all the special ingredients. They're like the salt guy, just drip, just you know what I mean? That little meme, that guy who's like sprinkling the salt with the glasses, all cool like. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the first one for you. Then I'll put a blade in, and we'll do the theatrical or bonus feature ones after that. Again, this sucker is loud, and I adjusted some of the in the second one because, like I said, you have to go in and you have to put them in yourself. So it's customized to how I want to do it with the theatrical. But let's go ahead and fire up that
sound bank selection.
Give yourself to the dark side.
I would. Oh, I skipped right past that boot. Sorry, guys. Oh, sucker for that hum. Vader's hum has always been one of my favorites, along with the swings. And these swings are fantastic. Aaron, you knocked it out of the park, man. This is... And I love those quick... Those accent swings are deep, and then like it's that whoosh, like that man, it's just that right there, that exactly that. Oh my god. Smooth swing. Accent swings or hybrid swings. Some clashes. blaster bolts. Sorry. Lock up. And power down. Do we have, I think we have, yeah, we have different power-ons. Orientation that way. Orientation that way. Orientation that way. And down. Oh. God, oh man, this is one of those things, man, and you keep doing this to me, Aaron. Every time you do a font, I'm like, now I gotta finish that Vader hilt. Like, I mean, you know, you support my filthy habits of saber building, but by helping me sit there and be like, dang it, I'm always behind. And Aaron, I'm gonna as soon as I figure out my Verso board, I gotta put your font on that VZ. I tried to swap it out, and it just wasn't working, and that VZ is so quiet. I just having some problems with that, and I was like, dang, once I figure that out, I'm gonna put that font on there for sure. But for those who don't know, the CFX, the Crystal Focus 10, and Crystal Focus is before that. They had 4 different power-ons per orientation of the saber. So newcomers out there, if you're watching and you're like, hey, how come mine doesn't do that? It's a CFX thing. I'm sure Profi or Profe, Jeff, if you're watching Profe, I definitely influenced some fancy words into the saber community. I mean, that's what, when Jeff and I were hanging out, that's what we call, or I started to call the Profi, because I said Profi for the longest time, and he says Profi, and then I was like, it's a Profe, man. But no, with the CFX, you can do different power-ons depending on how you hold it. So this one will have, you know, that's one, and then straight up, it's different, along with this one, is different, and even power-offs can be different too. It all depends on how you do it. You'll have options in the config file. Sweet little blade plug I made right there. You guys like that? It was a total pain in my butt. Alright. 7 minutes in and I'm putting the blade in. I'm getting better at this, right? I'm getting better at putting the blades in. Not at all. This video people are already like. Alright. Here we go. Now let's switch over to, well, first of all,
Don't make me destroy you.
that was the boot up. Sorry, I skipped past it because I jumped the gun, man. I get crazy.
Sound bank selection.
Give yourself to the dark side.
Oh, I would totally give myself to the dark side. I would sign up for the Empire immediately. You know.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
Yeah.
Our long-awaited meeting has come at last. Die.
Yes, look at that. Oh. So already off the bat, you can tell in the background of the hum is Vader's breathing, and it's like super in your face. I dig that about this. Some blaster bolts. Oh man, these swings. The hybrid swings or accent swings. The accent swings, I'm a huge sucker for, man. Nailed it. There's something about swinging them and that it just, the bass from it, and like it just feels aggressive. It's really cool. Okay, let's get some more of these power-ons, because there's different ones. This one I put, there's quite a few. I think there's about 5 maybe you can choose from, different pre-ons. And again, this is a Crystal Focus thing. There's about 3. Okay, 3. 3 pre-ons and 2 post-op. With the Crystal Focus, you can have a quote depending on the orientation as well, and it'll be like a quote or like a boot up type wave, and then it'll power on.
And you will die.
Yes. A little bit of Rebels in there for you guys. My pillow out of the way though. Oh. That. I don't know if you guys heard that. So good. I love those accent swings. It's probably my favorite on this font. Different blasters. Alright. Lockup's gonna have the same thing. We're gonna have some different quotes and stuff like that.
Useless to resist. Control your fear. Impressive. It's useless to resist.
Flashes. Force wave. Oh, sorry, force wave. Whoops. Sorry. Back to red. Second force wave. Force push.
You have learned much, young one. Your thoughts betray you.
So good. This like, his breathing is so loud. And I love it. So good. Alright, I'm gonna take this blade back out because I'm gonna end up hurting somebody. Oh my god. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Sorry guys, it's been a rough life. Had a rough life going on around here. I'm dying. I'm all hopped up on Robitussin, NyQuil, Dayquil, you name it, man.
And you will die.
That's how I feel. Going back to the first classic, or
Anakin Skywalker was give yourself to the dark side. Don't make me destroy you.
it's the one without the hum. This is the classic, or the, I keep saying classic. Font's called classic villain, but this is like the standard font. Oh, I'm sucking for that hum. I've always loved Vader's home. But there you go, guys. Fonts by Fourzze. Fonts by Fourzze. Saberfont.com. Facebook. I mean, I'm sure you guys will be seeing a lot of it. He's always pumping out awesome stuff. Him and a couple other of my Saberfont friends. I'm always like, man, y'all keep stepping it up each time, and I'm just along for the ride, man. I really appreciate it. You guys go out there. Purchase this font when it goes live. I've been out of the game for a minute due to being just completely sick and broke, being very broke. If y'all want to send, do a GoFundMe for Benji to survive, because I don't think I'm gonna. This is it. This is my going away. If I don't beat this sickness, I'm done. Y'all can Y'all can say your goodbyes in the comment section, and I'm kidding, I'm being dramatic. Um, but all my sabers are going in the coffin with me, so you know, there's nobody getting them. Nobody's gonna touch them. They're not even gonna see them. It's a closed casket. I'm kidding. Let's keep this amount fonts by fours. It's classic Vader, man. If you don't have this for your Vader, you're missing out. I can't wait to put it on one of mine. This is the smooth swing version. Obviously, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the font makers, because I haven't gone back to a non-smooth swing board in you know, a year or so. I mean, I haven't, unless I had an old Nano or something like that. I haven't really done it. So you know, smooth swing or nothing for me nowadays. So I'm not sure if there's a version of most of these fonts that I do on my channel. But everything will be adapted to smooth swing soon. I mean, the Verso is smooth swing. Starter boards they're starting to be Verso, or I mean, starting to be smooth swing. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm out of it. But again, I mean, just listen to this. Come on. That gets me going. All right, you guys, that'll do it for me. I hope to have some more. Again, like I said, I'm slowing down on some projects. And then I should be back on my feet soon and pumping out more stuff and more content. Until then, y'all drop a comment, say hey, what's up. Tell me you hate me in the comment section. Tell me you love me in the comment section. You know, just leave a comment, and then and I'll tell you if I love you or not. How about that, huh? Let's start some stuff. I'm just kidding. Thanks again, you guys. I'm gonna go before I say some weird stuff. I think that Robitussin or NyQuil is kicking in. I'm about to pass out. So, thank you again, Aaron, and y'all go out there and may the force buy these fonts, and may the force be with you.